Hogsmeade, here I come.
It again.
Can't...
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the forbidden...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this... So Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Revelio. Revelio. Well, well. Look what we have here.
You've hurt many of my friends, and now you pay. You won't
Expelliarmus,
not pick one loose, and I'm not trying.
Bombarda, Protego. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. Now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Unscrew.
Wonder who lives here. Poachers. Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Plans, mate. Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Child's play!
It's in the clouds, this one!
I think not.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
What have you done?
Hang on, reduction!
Back here!
Revelio! Confringo! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Aloha, Mora. Which one of you is Biscuit? Revelio. No, you don't. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garnish, shall we? Of course you are. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo.
might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week. No, quiet.
You released Oaks.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You will not survive this fight!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Made a grave mistake.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
I'm not dead. done with you.
Just because you had a run in with Harlow.
We'd have had those midgets if you hadn't been there.
Bombarda. Bombarda.
You're pushing it to sleep.
You've made a mistake.
Incendio.
Need a big trigger.
He's a you, big trigger.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Give it back! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Done! You pay for this! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Potato! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expulso! Potato! Trying to make me an admirer of your challenge, are we? This is your bird. Confringo! Let's watch out for you. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expulso! What have you done? Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Incendio!
To be an attack of
Bombarda!
Thought you was ready, did you?
Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! What have you done? Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I'm a lot.
Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Crucio. Bombarda, Confringo. There's two. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda, Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Coward! What is fairly?
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Expelliarmus, Confringo. What are you folks on? Electricity. Bombarda, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
I did it. And an Ashwinder no less.
I know it. Oh, you have to.
To regret. Think of
Expelliarmus, Confringo.
You've made a great
Bombarda, Expelliarmus, wearing that goblin potato. Bombarda. Confringo, potato. Confringo.
I won. To regret now. My one.
Stop right there.
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Hey, that's mine!
hatching days are over. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
You'll regret crossing.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
We would have had those snidgets if it wasn't for you. You'll pay for what you did to Percy.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
This has become...
No retractile from us.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You'll never be able to defeat all of them.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Time to teach someone.
My conduct...
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
The violent streak is... Now where did it go? Dark magic is...
Confringo! Confringo!
become personal.
What are your faults, John? Expelliarmus!
I'm surprised you're not fighting trolls.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
You come to the wrong place, child.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Coward!
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
Die for that. Expulso.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No one to share in my victory.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Confringo.
I'd be impressed by you if I thought
Confringo.
you're the one who had Harlow sent to ask about. I'll get you.
I'll check your pockets after you. You've made a mistake.
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Expulso.
Stop right there!
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Very weak.
Bombarda.
That was a mistake. You'll have to fight it.
Bombarda.
That's the best you can do, is it? Pathetic.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Confringo.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
To warm you up.
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. 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 Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
This victory that came on too soon. Ugh.
Your life ends. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda.
Let's play.
Bombarda.
We would have had that if it wasn't for you.
Confringo. Nothing you ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole. Bombarda. That's mine!
You've been safe with that magic.
I conduct it! You're gonna regret coming here. Quilters don't go down easy. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Are you even trying? Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. You'll need to be quicker than that. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
What will I do without her?
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
If it weren't for me, I suspect those poachers would have flayed her alive.
Oh, perish the thought. Thank Merlin you were able to save her in time. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the... Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. It's Revelio. Oh. Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Confringo, Crucio. Confringo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus. This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those boobotubers?
Hey.
Revelio. Just my luck, troll.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
Should think they felt that in London. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Revelio.
Confringo. You're embarrassed. Clumsy little fool. You'll pay for that. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Zacharissa now. Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. For you. Is that the best you can do? Expelliarmus.
Careful.
Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Potato. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Potato.
Clever.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Doors always open. To stop by soon. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy? Speed.
People are always fussing about.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywigs things. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywigs things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed, trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest... A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness, who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo!
How am I supposed to get out of here?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Leviosa. Reparo. Levioso. Confringo.
More to go and make it across.
Reparo. Levioso.
Something's getting in the way of that platform.
Confringo. Leviosa.
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. Accio. Leviosa. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. Accio. Leviosa. That did the trick. This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Revelio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit.
I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I'd perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizardkind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon I'll see for myself. I just know it. Crossed Wands was so much fun, wasn't it?
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Confringo. Lumos. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
What are you up to now?
Oh, it's you! Just the person. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a space of my own. Sharing a dormitory or...
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I really have...
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Aki.
Outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the 3 broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung, hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the 3 broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a 4th-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio.
Somebody help!
Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio.
I don't know how you did what you did to save Hogwarts.
Revelio.
But I'm awfully glad you did it.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a pustulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
like a place right out of a storybook.
What if he's lonely?
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled... They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well. More than suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been...
Why don't you just get Rococo back?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but I love Rococo. But I love...
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the...
I should be going. That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a troll.
Expelliarmus, Confringo! The beasts are safer now. I should investigate. Bombarda! Confringo!
Coward!
A lamb? That's the best you can do?
Confringo!
You beat him quickly.
Confringo!
To regret that.
Expelliarmus, Bombarda! I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Lumos. That's that. Settled. This looks intriguing. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Confringo! Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! A troll? Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Crucio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Can't see this being much good to a half-blood. What about you? What do you think?
Please, just give it back!
Why are you doing this? It's cruel.
Please!
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked... We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. It was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking.
Is it really that important that the bells...
Is it really that important? Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms. Or called it... We can't simply fiddle with history. We meant...
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office.
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bell breaks out in a sweat every hour on the...
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell...
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it... No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as...
Perhaps I could help put the bells back.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bell... You're certainly of more help than Adam.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
It has a brand new day. If only a new studio.
I accidentally dropped.
The bells must be upstairs.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
One up, one to go.
Revelio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
If someone said you have one. How are there so many?
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Staircases, and this is where they put me. Trouble, are we? Beat up to that good? Knows as much. Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die. Sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. We'll be sure to tell him how very much he is fun. Never forget what that awful buff girl said in 1421. What lovely sound. Oh, that's class, that is. get struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you. That young'un's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fangs uranium.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.